I want to welcome everybody to the town of North Vernon. I'm Mike Oakes. I'm the mayor. This is beautiful downtown North Vernon. And as I sit here in our stellar plaza, this used to be the town of railroads. North Vernon has a long history of railroads. We are north of Vernon, and it got the town. It used to be called Tripton, after Colonel Tripp, who was a colonel during the Civil War, and then it was changed to North Vernon because you had to board the trains that was actually north of the town of Vernon, and we had several trains coming up in this town. We have the B&O, we had the Pennsylvania, we had the Big Four. We had just several trains. As a matter of fact, as I was told as a youth, that John Dillinger actually scouted this town to rob the bank, but he wouldn't do it because there was a train across the track every 15 minutes. So he decided not to rob the banks. And being a youth growing up in this town, I learned to ride my bike to avoid the trains. I lived by the trains, and I can remember my mom running out to get the laundry off the lines as she heard the train coming, not to get the soot on her laundry. But this town has seen a lot of trains and a lot of things in its past. There used to be a big hotel standing right over here, a big hotel called the Metropole, and it was for railroaders and travelers as they would pass through this town. We have a beautiful park theater over here that has, as I was growing up, my dad would give me 50 cents and I'd come down to the Jennings barber shop to get a haircut and then go to the park theater for a movie and have enough money to get a bag of popcorn and something to drink, and that would be my Saturday afternoon. Me and my buddies, we'd watch the movie and then go try to play cops and robbers and ride our bikes, just having a lot of fun. This was a great town to grow up in. We just had a small town where everybody knows everybody. It's a friendly town. People are generous. They're delightful. We have a lot of sports influence around here. Playing football, basketball, the high school, and all that. They just enjoy themselves. Presently, we have the B&O, the Chessie system still comes through. The Madison Railroad, which is the track right over here, it still passes through. It comes up from Madison and it brings product to our factory, a couple of our factories here in town. As I grew up, my dad had a business, and he had a B.F. Goodrich Home and Supply store. His name was Doral Oaks. He had a B.F. Goodrich Home and Supply store, and out of that, he had the first television in town, and people would flock to that town to see this television. And when he had the first TV, and he had it on a ladder, and people came and it actually blocked the highway. Well, the state police came and told my dad. He said, "You're gonna have to take that down." And my dad said, "Look, your business is traffic. My business is sales. You take care of your business, and I'll take care of mine." Then he went on and he built the first radio station in North Vernon. It was called WOCH, and it later grew to be a 50,000 watt stereo station, and it was one of the largest stations in eastern Indiana. But he passed away, and we had to sell the station. But it was, growing up in this town has been a great experience for me. But this town is an exciting town. We have many things that's going on for us. We are now becoming solar, and we are the first solar city in the state, perhaps the nation. All the city entities are becoming solar, and it's reducing our costs down to zero. We are going to be operating totally solar, and we're doing that with net metering. We can sell back to the power companies what we don't use. We have a bypass that's going around our city, which means that the US 50, which is will soon be turned over to the city. We're going to get it remodeled. We're going to get it fixed up because it's in bad shape, and we're getting some federal money to do that with, and it's going to take some time to do that. But it'll all be fixed up with new paving and new sidewalks. But with this solar project, we're getting new lights, and that's what's helping to save the town money. And that was my interest, my project that I wanted to see done. I wanted to save the town as much money as possible, and that's what North Vernon is. It's a kind of place that people likes to be at, and this is what I was wanting as I took over being mayor. I wanted North Vernon to become a hometown that people wanted to move to, wanted to become part of their life, because it was what I grew up in, and I wanted to share this with people. I enjoy being mayor. It's really, being mayor is interesting. It has its ups and downs, but I enjoy people. I'm a people person. I like to meet people. I used to work for the sheriff's department, but I enjoy meeting people. And I was taught early on that you give respect, you get respect, and that's what I learned early on. Even being a snot-nosed little kid riding a bike up and down the streets, you know, people are tolerable, but we all know one another here, and that's the nice thing about this town. Everybody's kind of friendly, but it's a nice place to live. And I would encourage anybody that wants to come to a friendly little town, come to North Vernon. If you take a map and look at Louisville, Indianapolis, and Cincinnati, that triangle, we're in the center of that. And so I would encourage anybody to come to North Vernon.